Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I decided to start a new reading vlog because I'm going to be reading one of my favourite series, and I haven't read the most recent book in that series, and that is The Hallmarked Man by Robert Galbraith. This is the 8th book in the Cormoran Strike series, which I have been reading since like 2020, and yeah, I just love the series so much. I think there's gonna be 10 books as well, so I don't think this is meant to be the last one, but each book has been more insane, more chaotic, and I have just become more and more obsessed with the characters. So yeah, this is one of my favorite books. I'm so excited. It's like this perfect time of year as well, because I just feel like Christmas time, murder mystery, thriller, they kind of suit, you know? If you don't know, this is actually a series written by J.K. Rowling, but she writes it under a pseudonym. So yeah, I'm so excited. So if you don't know anything about this series, I'll give a quick recap. We follow our main character, who is a private investigator called Cormoran Strike, and his team, and each book basically follows them solving one major case. Obviously it's like an agency, so there are many cases, but usually each book is focused on one particular really complicated or really difficult to solve case and how they go about it. Each book is, as I said before, insane, so I'm always super intrigued to read the next one, but yeah. Okay, I thought I should give an update. It is Saturday. I want to say I'm about halfway. I have been reading this book non-stop. I don't know what is in this book, but every scene is interesting to me. Every scene. I don't know why or how, but it is. The only critique I can say so far is maybe the sentences are a little bit long. But honestly, I'm 8 books into this series and I love the two main characters so much, Robin and Strike. So it's very hard for me to find anything that I don't like. I just really like this book a lot. I'm just loving the world. In terms of the actual case they're doing, the case they're covering in this book, I would say, I don't know if it's up there with one of my favorites. The most recent book, so The Running Grave, was probably my most favorite case they ever covered, but I'm still really enjoying it, to be honest. Like, I love all of the books and every case they've done. I think the only thing that's a bit like hard or a bit hard to keep track of, I guess, is there are so many characters. Like, there's always been an unseemly amount of characters in these books, but I would say this one for me is like every page there's like 3 new characters, and it's weirdly, like, I wouldn't say I could remember specifics of every single character, but I could kind of vaguely like orient, yeah, that person's related to this person, that's why they're involved, and yada yada yada. So even though there's a load of characters, it's not too bad. Like, I'm not getting annoyed by it or anything. There is a romantic plot line in this book, and it is constantly feeling like something's gonna happen, but it doesn't. Something's gonna happen and then it doesn't. So I'm just like, I think that's what's making me keep reading even more, because I'm waiting for something like the hat to drop, but it's not happening. So yeah. It is Sunday today and I am up to 626 out of like 900 pages, I think. I don't even know where to begin. I guess the only thing I can say is I'm really enjoying it. I'm really like glued to it. I can't stop reading it. In terms of the complication, where we're at, it's a mess. Like there's so many moving parts and it's all just a big hot mess. So there's no clear indication as to solving the case. So I feel like it's going to be one of those, it just all comes together in 2 pages vibe. There have been some insane, some pretty terrifying scenes. We've got stalkers and people with knives. Hopefully that's not too much of a spoiler, but honestly the most intense, gripping, like heart-stopping kind of scenes, and it's been the best time ever. So I'm having a really good time. I'm honestly just sort of like head down reading, not really doing anything else. So sorry this vlog is not very exciting. It's just me reading in the same spot and then me talking about what I've read, but obviously not giving any spoilers. So yeah. Okay, I thought I should end the vlog because I did end up finishing my book and I don't even know what to say. As I've said throughout this whole video, I obviously love this series, I love these characters, so it was just fun to be in this world again. We return back to the classic Cormoran and Robin's like partnership and the agency and the familiar characters that are part of the agency, but then the case itself was, in terms of complexity, it was a little bit more, and it was just also a little bit more like scary and a little bit more like heart-stopping. I would say, I guess specifically the case that they were trying to figure out in this book, I really liked it. I thought it was interesting. I think it was a lot more complicated. I mean, all of them are pretty complicated and obscure and just difficult to figure out what information is relevant because you're kind of going on the journey with the detectives of trying to piece together this puzzle. But this one was a lot. There was a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of suspects. So investigating each suspect and then going through different relatives and different people in each suspect's circle was like what created the many myriad of characters. But it was still interesting, it was still entertaining, it was still just so gripping. I can't believe I have to wait now for the next book. There are people who don't really like this series for many reasons, but it's personally my favourite, so that's all I have to say. Yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!